It's been described as the epidemic after the pandemic, as many continue to suffer the crippling effects of COVID long after they've caught the virus. For some, it comes in the form of brain fog, where every thought, every action is a struggle.
Even talking, speaking, as you can tell, my voice is very slurred, and that's due to exhaustion, fatigue, and brain fog.
Before contracting COVID, Jennifer McDermott was an avid cyclist with a love of adventure.
I have to hold on to both and walk down sideways.
These days, Jennifer's a shell of her former self. Even walking a few steps from her first floor unit is an enormous challenge.
Legs are wobbly. Even holding on here requires strength. It's really, really difficult. Sorry, can you ask me the question again?
Do you think there's enough support for people out there who are experiencing this?
There's no support out there.
It's been 4 months since Jennifer caught COVID and she still can't work or drive. Most days she's in bed by 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So after talking to you today, it has been extremely exhausting. You can expect me to be in bed now for 2 days, recuperating.
This is Alexandra.
An influx of patients are turning up to one of the country's leading long COVID clinics at Sydney's St Vincent's Hospital.
My fatigue was quite bad afterwards, and then when I thought it got a little bit better, just kept on getting worse and worse.
31-year-old physiotherapist Alexandra Edmondson tells doctors she's been falling asleep at her desk. They think her epilepsy may have made the brain fog worse.
I'll be talking to someone and then it's like I just don't even remember where I am in that sentence anymore.
There's a whole new disease. We never had this 2 years ago.
Professor Stephen Foe oversees the program.
In the UK, the data shows that 19% of people had to change their jobs as a result of long COVID symptoms.
Is there any evidence that these changes, particularly to the brain, could be permanent?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. We're very worried about that. It's possible that time will tell that and people will eventually improve. And I try to be optimistic about that because it's just as probable as being pessimistic about permanent change.
So what I want you to do is have a go at recreating this picture using these puzzle pieces.
People are coming to grips with the fact that it is a real phenomenon.
Professor Bruce Brew from St Vincent's is a world leader in neurology. He's been studying people with long COVID to try form a way of diagnosis.
The immune system has a number of so-called toxins that are deliberately designed to knock out infection. There should be some sort of braking mechanism. But what we found was that it's almost as though your body's got the pedal to the metal and the brake is not working.
Researchers say that could be causing brain fog. Another less popular theory is clotting.
And it's possible, but we still don't have enough evidence, enough research to be able to say that for sure. There's microclots occurring in all sorts of organs, lungs, brain, kidneys, all sorts of places, and they've been in Germany washing people's blood to try and remove those clots, but we don't know if that's actually going to be the right treatment.
Asad Khan had debilitating symptoms before undergoing the experimental blood clot therapy in Germany.
Well, I arrived in Germany in a wheelchair, but now after 7 treatments I can walk short distances.
Experts say more clinics like this one in Sydney are desperately needed.
We spend a lot of money in the front end developing vaccines and keeping people alive. But now we're at the back end of that and we need as much in terms of resources to develop treatments for long COVID.
For people like Jennifer, the most terrifying part of it is what lies ahead.
There's no gauging system to determine how long I might be like this. That's the most frustrating part. You can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel because you just don't know when it's going to end.